Choosing your war, modern, covert, and near-future battlefields for military thrillers. Discover how to select the perfect battlefield setting for your military thriller, exploring modern, covert, and near-future warfare to craft gripping stories. Choosing your war, modern, covert, or near-future battlefields. So, you've decided to write a military thriller. Brilliant. But now comes one of the trickiest decisions. Where and when should your story unfold? Picking your war setting isn't just about cool explosions or dramatic firefights. It shapes your entire narrative, from the tactics and technology in play to the emotional stakes your characters face. Let's have a natter about the three main battlefield options that many writers wrestle with: modern, covert, and near future. Each brings its own flavour and set of challenges, and understanding the differences will help you craft a story that feels authentic and gripping. Modern battlefields, the here and now. Modern warfare is probably the default for many military thrillers, right? It's set in the conflicts of today. Think ongoing hotspots like the Middle East, Eastern Europe, or any recent real-world tense zones. One major advantage is accessibility. The tactics, tech, and politics are pretty well documented and easily researchable. You can find tons of info in news reports, documentaries, and military analyses. Writing about a modern battlefield means getting familiar with standard-issue weapons, drones, satellite imagery, and the ever-present role of private contractors along with nation-states. There's scope to explore the moral ambiguity of war, how modern conflict blurs the lines between combatant and civilian, and how technology changes the cost of human life. On the downside, audiences are quite familiar with this setting, so you need to bring fresh perspectives or unique character voices to stand out. Plus, there's a responsibility to treat real conflicts with sensitivity, as these stories are still affecting people's lives. Covert operations, shadows and secrets. Now, if you're keen on mystery and tension that crackles in the silence, covert warfare might be your calling. Think intelligence agents, black ops, cyber warfare, and clandestine missions behind enemy lines. Writing a covert operation thriller lets you focus on stealth, espionage, and psychological games rather than overt battles. This setting often involves fewer large-scale explosions and more intimate, high-stakes situations where every move matters. You get to explore hacking, surveillance tech, and even political machinations behind military decisions. The challenge here is how to make secret missions feel real and tense, rather than just convoluted plot devices. A bonus. You can experiment with structure, flashbacks, unreliable narrators, or multiple POVs to mirror the confusion and deception that covers covert ops. But be warned, accuracy is key. Readers interested in military thrillers often notice when technical details or spycraft are off, so you'll want to dig into credible sources or perhaps even take a specialized writing course to nail it. Near-future battlefields, the cutting edge of imagination. The last category is a bit more speculative but equally exciting: near-future warfare. This is your chance to introduce readers to tech that's just on the horizon, like autonomous drones, AI battle commanders, advanced exoskeletons, or even electromagnetic weapons. You can speculate how these innovations might change how wars are fought. The storytelling opportunities here are vast. You can pose fascinating questions around ethics and humanity. What happens when machines make kill decisions? How do soldiers adapt when their traditional roles are changing? Near-future settings let you blend thrilling action with philosophical dilemmas about technology and power. Of course, it's a balancing act. You want enough tech detail to feel plausible and believable, but without bogging the reader down with jargon or sci-fi overload. It helps to keep your characters relatable. No one wants a novel full of gadgets without heart. How to choose between them. Here's the thing. None of these battlefield options is objectively better than the others. It really comes down to what story you want to tell and what excites you as a writer. Are you fascinated by the ethical grey areas of modern conflict? Go modern. Intrigued by secret agents and invisible wars? Covert ops might be your scene. Interested in how technology could upend everything we know about fighting? Near future is the playground. It's also useful to consider your target audience and what they expect. Readers of military thrillers tend to appreciate authenticity and research. So whatever setting you pick, investing time into solid world building pays off. Maybe it's worth taking a few creative writing classes specializing in military fiction, or even a dedicated military thriller writing course to sharpen your skills and get the nuances right. Practical tips for writing your military thriller. Research, research, research. Get your terminology and tactics spot on. Nothing ruins immersion faster than glaring errors. Focus on characters. Whether it's a soldier, spy, or tech engineer, your characters need depth beyond their military roles. Weave in real stakes. War isn't just bullets and bombs. It's about loyalty, sacrifice, fear, and consequence. Use tension creatively. Combat scenarios thrive on unpredictability. Think about ways to surprise your reader without straying into implausibility. Choose your setting wisely. Don't pick just because it sounds flashy. Pick because it fits the story you want to tell. If you're new to creative writing, or want a structured way to really get into the nitty-gritty of military storytelling, there are plenty of resources waiting for you. For example, the Military Thriller Writing Course offers tailored lessons on everything from battlefield tactics to character development. So if you're ready to get started on writing a story that truly resonates, why not enroll now and start your writing course? It's a fantastic way to build confidence, get feedback, and bring your military thriller to life in a way that captivates readers. Remember, choosing your war is about more than just setting the scene. It sets the tone, stakes, and texture of your entire novel. Whether you lean into the gritty reality of today's conflicts, the shadowy world of covert ops, or the boldly inventive near future, each offers a unique canvas for your imagination. Good luck out there and happy writing.